It's basically a community for pilots, people who like to fly.
Hopefully we can get them under contract.
I think maybe we can meet in the middle somewhere if he makes an offer.
Let's say, for example, we put your home on the market, right? And then you found the right house that you wanted to purchase. Your home is on the market, but you don't have any offers. Okay. Any offers yet, right? Do you guys have like a backup plan on what you want to do at that point, or is it strictly going to be like a contingent that has to be contingent on a sale?
It has to be a contingent, yeah.
Okay. Okay. The husband is actually a friend of mine. We used to work together, and recently they decided to possibly list their home and upgrade. And then so we did the buyer consultation yesterday. We were talking about, okay, when are we gonna put the home on the market? Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll come over, I'll take a look at the home, and then we'll decide on the list price. And in the meantime, let's go look at homes that's out on the market right now, just so you have an idea. And I took them to like resale homes and then this new community, and instantly like they fell in love with the brand new home, and they're like, yeah, this is the one.
It's going to be the same cabinetry. You are going to get the extra cabinets over the fridge and over the exact same. Yeah, so over here, you see the plugs with the USBs? That's actually going to be over here because it makes more sense not having it by the food prep, but over here we're going to keep, maybe throw your mail and plug your phones in and stuff. So that'll be over there. First 2 pages of the purchase agreement are called the transaction summary. Your brand new address is going to be
We're in Sandy Valley, and we're headed out to Sandy Valley Sky Park, where the people here all have planes, and there is a runway for them. It's basically a community for pilots, people who like to fly. I met Roger and Barbara through one of our referral sources. They've lived here over 20 years, and it's time, unfortunately, for them to downsize a little bit. They can no longer fly, and they've sold 2 of their 3 planes. He used to race planes at the Reno air races, and then before that, originally he was a Vietnam veteran, flew in the Air Force, and then flew for UPS.
Yeah. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Barbara. How are ya?
Good.
Okay.
Come on in.
Then, okay.
It's too cold outside.
Okay, is it too cold for you? Okay. So come on in. Roger, how are you?
Hello.
So I got the listing through one of our referral sources, and they had already interviewed a couple of agents. There's one agent who does quite a few listings out here. I came out here on a Sunday, presented what we do, our professional marketing, our staging. They signed the listing that day. It's what we call the coming soon listing, because it's going to take a little bit of time to get the listing ready for the market, because we have to get it ready to show just right. Just like a checklist that we do as a pilot. That's what we explained to him, that as a pilot, he has his things that he has to do, and we have our things that we have to do.
One of the most significant things that contributes to the sale of a home and a seller getting the most amount of money is a buyer being emotionally attached to it. So if you think about it, during the holidays, you guys have had all your decorations. When a buyer walks into your home and they see the Christmas tree up, the lights out, that sounds weird. The lights up, you know,
So every Tuesday we have something called Conversations with the Broker. This is a time for me to get together with some of the agents that are working on improving their conversations that they're having with their clients. So this Tuesday is really important because we're rolling into winter time and the holidays are coming up, and a lot of clients are wondering, should they list their home now? And the reality is typically our market is somewhat seasonal, where it will slow down in your November, December, January months. This year is pretty unique, and I want to make sure that all of our potential clients are educated on this matter. So what I do is I'm making sure that our agents are educated.
I want to go on the market now, 100% putting them on now. But if they ask about, well, how's the market, which almost all of them do, I don't know if you guys are hearing that too, but they're all asking, well, how is it right now? I know it's, winter time, the holidays are coming. I always tell them, hey, normally there's like a light switch that goes out about November 20th. That's kind of the norm. And right now it's typically pretty slow with buyers out in the market, but I can tell you this year is way different. Because interest rates dropped, that created a new excitement about our market, and there's more buyers out now than there were 2 and 3 months ago. So I think now would be a good time to get your home on the market and let buyers take advantage of the low interest rate, and you can take advantage of a high sales price.
Today we are here at one of my listings. We're at 4609 Laguna Vista, which is a beautiful home that's 3,668 square feet. It has over a 10,000 square foot lot, so as you can see, it's really big, beautiful backyard. So today we're here with one of my buyers, Scott, who actually happens to be my dad. He owns a local contracting company here in town and loves to flip properties in his spare time. Today we're going to look at Laguna Vista to see if this property would be a good investment for him.
So much depth. This kitchen is huge. We could have all our friends over. Oh my God. Does the fridge come with?
Yes, all the appliances are included.
Fantastic. And the light fixtures?
Yes. They also put in a new barbecue and mini fridge, and they replastered the whole waterfall.
Brilliant. And the retaining wall maximizes the real estate, right? So you've got a maximum use of the yard. You could put like a 25-foot lap pool in here. So I would take this wall and I would push it back 4 or 5 feet because the dining room is kind of outdated. People don't really have dining rooms anymore that are connected. And then all the appliances could be flush mounted in here. And then we could do a chef's kitchen, like a longer island. Samantha and I have been working on a couple of flips together over the last few years, and I've really enjoyed the process. I think the professionalism that she brings to the table, and Huntington and Ellis behind her, is just a great organization. We're really excited about this house and what we're going to possibly do to it. So we'll see how the negotiations go.
This home is priced at $549,900, which is $150 a square foot. So it's priced pretty well for the neighborhood, especially for the condition that it's in if you look at the comps.
It still seems a bit high to me.
Why do you think that?
Well, I think the comps are $7 or $8 a square foot lower than that.
That's true, but a lot of the homes don't have marble flooring or over 10,000 square foot lot.
Right, but the one home had a pool, so I'd have to put $25,000 in minimum to the pool, and so I would expect I could make an offer at least $10 a square foot lower than this.
I think making an offer is always worth it. I think there's definitely room for negotiation because the sellers are extremely motivated. However, I do see the value in this home to be a little bit higher just because it is a pool-sized backyard. That's not the case with a lot of the lots in here, especially for this floor plan. So I can tell that Scott likes to play hardball with his numbers. The home is listed at $549,900, which I think is an extremely fair price at $150 a square foot, especially looking at the comps in the neighborhood. However, his argument was that he would have to put about $25,000 into this backyard to create a pool. He wants a lap pool that spans the entire distance of the backyard. However, not a lot of lots in here have the ability to even create a pool that big, because not a lot of homes have a lot of over 10,000 square feet. So I think maybe we can meet in the middle somewhere if he makes an offer and find a price that works for both the buyer and the seller.
When I first pulled up to their house and Barbara opened up the screen door, she informed me that Roger had the early stages of Alzheimer's. And then when we sat down, I really identified with both Roger and Barbara. I had personally just gone through something with my dad earlier this year in April, so I completely understood what they were going through. I have this unique ability, I feel, to become friends with all of my clients, and I instantly just gravitated towards them. We became friends. I knew I had to do the best I could do for them. Driving out to Sandy Valley every time to go over all the paperwork, every time there's an offer, I'll have to come out there. This really reminded me, seeing the house, looking at the papers and the magazines that build up, the things that happen to all of us as we get a little bit older. And this was their time in their life. You know, I've been in real estate for almost 40 years. I've worked with a first-time home buyer when it's that excitement of their home. Just like 20 years ago when Barbara and Roger found this home and built the hangar. I mean, this was the excitement. Now it's the sunset of their lives here. And I'm just so grateful to have clients like Barbara and Roger that I can help them with their next phase of their life. It's something that I have a passion for, and I'm so glad to have this opportunity to work with them.
To be repainting the cabinets in the kitchen, in the hallways, and in the bathrooms.
The two biggest things for them, they want to be an Inspirata, and then having no neighbor behind them.